Hello, Kipsters. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Today, this will be our last week. I believe that we will be actually, probably have one more week, but we'll see how the week goes. But we have a couple more, only two more songs right now on the list of African American spirituals that we will be learning for this segment. And then hopefully next week, which will be the month of February, we will be working on African American musicians and their part of history and how they help shape African American music today, African American culture today. But for this week, again, we're just going to be working on these last two songs. Maybe it goes into next week. We shall see how the week goes. But for now, we're singing this song called Follow the Drinking Gourd. As I mentioned a couple weeks ago, a lot of these African American spirituals at the time were sort of coded messages for those who were listening to them to receive, aka African Americans who were on the run from slavery in the South. So this song has a specific reference to that, a very specific reference to the South and being in the South and then heading north, which is where freedom was. It's really cool that we actually live in Ohio. A lot of the slaves, it's my understanding that a lot of the slaves saw the Ohio River, the river that kind of divides Ohio and Kentucky. A lot of the slaves saw the Ohio River as salvation. And that's really cool that we live in this space, the state of Ohio, that to our ancestors or to some of our ancestors were, salvation. And, this song had a lot to do with that. This song is called Follow the Drinking Gourd. Now, this song is a coded message because not everyone knew what the drinking gourd was that they were referring to in this specific song. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls is the first line of the song. So I believe when the sun comes back is what it means. When the sun comes back, when the sun goes down is what we're going for here. And the first quail calls. So I believe quails, like they'll call when dusk happens and they'll kind of signal to the farmer or to those who are listening that nighttime is approaching. And then the next part of the line says, follow the drinking gourd. Now, I've done my own little research and I found out that the drinking gourd at the time was to the slaves, the Big Dipper. Now, if you don't know this already, a little bit of astronomy for you, the North Star is the tail end of the Big Dipper. So if you ever want to look in the sky, I believe the Big Dipper, you can see it at night, probably around 10 o'clock, I would say, maybe 9. Well, I don't know how early the stars are. But if you look at the sky long enough, you'll be certain to find the Big Dipper. And you can easily Google online what the Big Dipper looks like. But the Big Dipper, if you ever saw it or if you want to see it, it looks like a big spoon with a big handle on it. And there's a Little Dipper as well. And you can see the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper. It's really cool that there's a big version of it and a little version of it in the sky. But they're specifically referencing the Big Dipper, the drinking gourd. And again, at the very tail end of the handle on the Little Dipper is the star called Polaris or the North Star. Okay, so when you see the Big Dipper and you walk towards this star, you'll never reach it obviously because you can't leave Earth. But if you're walking and you look up in the sky and you see Polaris right there, if you start heading towards that star, you're heading north, which to the slaves was salvation. All they knew was that north was good and south was not good. Okay. So this song right here is one of those coded messages I was talking to you about. A big part of our history, helped probably many, many slaves, many, many African Americans who were escaping slavery get to the place of salvation or the north where they had eventual freedom. We're going to warm up today as we always do, and then we're going to get right into this song. La, ready, go. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La 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 la. Two more. La 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 la. Last one. La 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 la. Good. Mr. Isaac is sounding good today. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. Too ready go. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. 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 Mama Mama made me mash my M&Ms. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. Last one. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. Good. Our other warm up. Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. Remember our vowels and make these vowels very shaped, very opera-like. Ready, go. Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. Two. Ready, go. Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. 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 Let's do three more. Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. Two more. Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. Last one. Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. Mr. Isaac is sounding good. I like to press the boundaries. Hey, yo. Two, ready, go. Hey, yo. 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 Three more. Hey, yo. Two more. Hey, yo. Last one. Hey, yo. Good. I'm going to check the time really quickly, and then we're going to get into this. Cool. 7 minutes. We got 13 minutes. Awesome. All right. So, again, follow the drinking gourd. As we're singing this song, trying to evoke the motion of those who sang it before us, we're thinking of this song as the song that brought us salvation, the song that is going to bring us salvation, the song that brought our people, or people of the African American culture, to salvation. It has a lot of history behind it. Try to emulate that when we sing it. The song sounds like this. I'm just going to sing the first part for you. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. And that's a really low note for us to sing. So sometimes you can sing like this. For the ladies, I'll do my best to sound good here. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. And then it gets really hard for me to hold those notes as we go on, but I'll try to do a little bit of both for this song specifically, because that A note there on follow the drinking gourd, that might be a little low for us. So I'm gonna do both for us, and if you can sing it, good. If you can't, I'll have a higher version for you as well. So we're just gonna learn the first part again, the first line. I'm gonna sing it one more time for you. The intro sounds like this. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. And I'm going to do it one more time with the higher voice. Listen to this one, especially the ladies on this. Listen to this one a little more for your part, all right? Because you can still sing high notes when I'm singing low notes. You just have to know what it sounds like before you do it. All right, one more time, and then you guys are going to join me. So just repeat after me really quickly. Pretend that I'm with you, and I give you the time to repeat. When the sun comes back. When the sun comes back. And the first quail calls. And the first quail calls. Say the word quail. Quail. And then the last part. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Try that. 1, 2, ready, and follow the drinking gourd. One more time. Ready and follow the drinking gourd. Good. And a quail, as I was mentioning earlier, is a bird, a type of bird, okay? I'm going to sing it one time, the higher notes this time, and then we're going to do it together. You can listen to me this time. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. Good. Try that with me, guys. I'm going to sing my low. We're going to do it 2 times. I'm going to sing my low part, and then I'm going to sing my high part. 1, 2. When the sun, ready, go. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. Good. And one more time. We're going to do the high notes this time. The more repetition we do, the better we get. So we can keep doing it over and over again. That just means we're getting better. Here we go. 1, 2, go. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. Good. Next part, I'm going to do it a little bit slower because these are basically the last notes that we have to, the last words we have to learn, because the rest is just follow the drinking gourd. The words are like this. For the old man, so it's like old man, but we don't say the D, we say an E instead. For the old man's waiting for to. Now this is a very wordy part, and it took me even a little bit to get it, so we're going to practice this a little bit, and this is why we're doing it. For the old man's waiting for to. All right, you can see that it says, for the old man's waiting for to. Now, in our normal English language, we wouldn't have the for there. That's why it's tricky. We wouldn't put that word there. We would just say, for the old man's waiting to carry you to freedom. But they put that extra word in there, so we're going to put it in there to keep the song, and it's old-fashioned way. For the old man's waiting for to. For to is where you're going to trip up. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's waiting for to. One more time. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's waiting for to. I believe you got it that time. Obviously, I can't hear you, but I believe you did get it. And then the next part goes like this. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Can we just say carry you to freedom? Try that with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Carry you to freedom. Try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Carry you to freedom. The whole 2 measures goes like this. Remember, measures are broken up in between these vertical lines. You see this vertical line? Vertical line is straight up and down. Horizontal is like this. Vertical line, every vertical line means that's a measure. So we have 2 measures here, 2 and a beat if you want to consider for the, which actually goes into this measure up here, but it cuts off at the page. So we're going to start at the pickup to measure 7 and then go into measure 8. All right, pickups to measure 7, old man's waiting for to measure 8, carry you to freedom. So here we go, pickups to 7. 1, 2, I'll do it first, and then you're going to go after me, sorry. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. I know that was a little fast. I'm going to slow it down and do it one more time for us. Let me check my time really quick. Awesome. We have 7 minutes. Cool. Again, for the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Very wordy, very difficult to get. We will get it though. All right. I'm going to do it 2 more times for you guys. You do it with me, and then we're going to sing it. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. I think that part's really fun. Let's try it one more time, a little bit slower this time, even still, and then we're gonna sing it. Last time, talking it. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Awesome. Now, it sounds like this when we sing it. I'm going to do the high part, which this is very high for me. This is why this song is, I don't like to sing it high because of this part and the next part. But I'll sing it for you guys. So it sounds like this when we sing it. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do the high part this time, and then you're going to sing it with me. For the omens are waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. And you can see how that A right there, that's an A note. That A is very high for me. Probably the edge of my range is that note. So that's why it sounds a little weird, but we're going to do it anyway. All right, I want you guys to sing it with me. I'm going to do it twice. One time on the low version of my voice, and then the second time with the high version of my voice. You can sing to both. Here we go. I'm going to give you three and then you're in. It's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3. For the old. All right, 1, 2, 3. For the old man's awaiting. All right, let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's awaiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Good. And we're going to do it 2 more times because I thought that time could have been a little better. And we might only get to the first part of the song, and then tomorrow we will learn the rest of it. But that's okay. All right. For the old man's awaiting to carry you to freedom. Here we go. Try it again. I'm going to do the low version one more time and then the high version because I think we could have did it better the first time. 3 and then you're in. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's awaiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. And sorry, my little picture's in the way here. All right, we're going to sing the high version this time for you all, and then we will try from the beginning, okay? I know this is a more challenging song. We're going to work on it tomorrow as well, okay? Give you 3 and then you're in. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I was supposed to sing the high version. That's my fault. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. For the old man's awaiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Good. That wasn't bad on my end either. I thought that was pretty good. One more time with the high version, just for safety, and then we're going to do it from the beginning. Let's see what time I got. Perfect. We got 2.5 minutes. All right. From the beginning, we're going to or from For the Old Man, I'm going to do the high version one more time, and then we're going to do it from the beginning twice. Here we go. That's how it sounds. Here we go. 1, 2, for the 1, 2, go. For the old man's awaiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Awesome. We're going to do it one more time. We're going to do the whole song twice. The first time I'm going to sing my low version, and then the second time I'm going to sing it all high. So you can sing it the first time if you want from me, or you can just listen. And then the second time I'm going to sing the high version so you guys can hear it a little bit easier, okay? Here we go. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can make sure I get all the screen in here. Good. All right. Here we go. And go. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's awaiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Good. And I thought that was a little fast, so I'm going to slow it down, but we are going to do it one more time. Me singing the high version, and then we'll wrap this video up, okay? Last time, guys. I'm going to do it a little bit slower. Here we go. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's awaiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Good. I thought that went well. Obviously, I can't tell. So if you thought it could have gone better, you can always rewind this video and watch it again. We will be working on this part tomorrow and the next part, so don't be too worried about if you didn't get it fully today. and we're going to revisit these songs in February as well. So don't think that this week is it for this song, and then last week was it for Kumbanya, or so forth. We will bring these songs back in February. Okay. As always, Mr. Isaac has three things for you. You are kind, you are smart, you are important. I'm looking forward to the time we can make music again together in the same place. Until then, have an awesome day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.